Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the 127th segment of Being Inspired with Buzopat Life Changing Reality Tonic. Honorable Ambassador Buzopat Osiwe are still my names, and I am here today on this platform where we discuss tropical issues to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn in order to embrace our truth that leads to our freedom. Yes. Don't forget to subscribe. Whenever you come across this video, like, drop your comment, and rebroadcast for me. Thank you. Today, we'll be talking on the topic, let's pause. Let's pause. And to pause means to temporarily put a stop, in our action or speech, to interrupt a process, an operation, or even a device. Yes. He who cannot pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. Because as a living person, you must understand the need to pause and rephrase, reset, revalue, and think about a whole lot. Very necessary, because one thing that is paramount, one thing I want you to take away from this discussion today is that as our days are twinning, twinning out, and as our strength are withering, yes, our beauty are fading, our texture, they are wrinkling, our appetites are waning, they're waning, our size are diminishing, they are diminishing, whether you want to accept it or not. Our hairs are turning gray, they're graying. The world is seriously tempting. The world is tempting, and then what do you need to do with all this? And I'm saying our sins are heaping continuously, and while all these ones are going on, our graves are waiting. Yes. So if you understand this, you need to know that you need to take a moment to pause, reflect, let go of a lot of things, and then embrace the Creator, your Creator, our Creator. This is the time. I want you to remember and never forget that you are not who you used to be, how you used to be, that person that you were then, how you were when you were small, when you were 10, when you were 15. You're no longer that person, and you're not where you used to be. Yes, you're not where you were before. No. And you are not what they say you are. Irrespective of the noises, whatever people have said you are, whatever you think you are then, whatever you think you are now, even tomorrow you won't be the same person. You are not. And you are not even what you did right or wrong. That is not even the issue here. You are not. And you are not what happened to you. You're not. Hello? Yes, you're not. You are simply who God said you are. You are simply who God said you are. You have what God says you have. And you can do what God says you can do. Any other thing. So we need to understand that it is moving, that the world is moving. The world is moving. And it's not just about the world moving. The world is moving, and you need to move with the world. You need to. You just need to. And it's not only when it's moving, that you need to take time to create something new or to start something that you actually had wanted to, because I am saying the world is moving. No, the world is moving every per second billion. So you need to take your time and surrender a whole lot of things that you are doing that is not right. Because see, most times we say people don't know what they do wrong, but majority of the people know exactly that they're not doing the right thing. But no, to pause, to stop, to reset, and to rewind is something very difficult. The world is moving. The world is moving, and you need a subtle shift in perspective. You need to open your mind on an intentional pause. You need to open your mind and place an intentional pause in order to sit back and think, reflect, and ask yourself, what is going on in my life? Why am I where I am? Why are the things I'm actually looking for not coming to me? Why are these things happening this way? But most times you need to actually take a new route to start a new option and to embrace new possibilities. It can only happen if you can pause for a moment. One thing I found out is that when someone is facing the consequences of the choices he or she made, people will be busy preaching humanity. But hey, life is about choices. That's why sometimes you need to press pause to let everything sink in for you to know where you are. Because there's no excuse. If you make a choice, you will live with the consequences of your choices. If you take a decision that is rash, you will live with the consequences of your decision. The world is a crazy, beautiful, ugly, and complicated place. Whether we like it or not, that's our reality. That's where we are. That's who we found out. That's exactly where and what is happening right now. It keeps moving from crisis to strangeness, from beauty to weirdness. That's how the world, it moves from there to tragedies, unexplained things that are happening, unannounced emergencies, unplanned. They keep coming. And as it rotates with speed, it's your job, it's my job, to pause and stop. Then look back to what we've done, where we're going, and have a plan. You know why? That's why knowledge is deeper than the ocean and wider than the sky. Yes, there is always so much to learn. There's always so much to learn. So you must keep your mind open to learn new things on a daily basis. And if you do this, you will be so amazed at how wiser you are today against your yesterday. Yes, you will be wiser than how you used to be. Because every new day you're open to new challenges. You're open to learning what to do in order to jump and pass the things that you have seen, how to navigate, how to do this, how to do that. They are there. And if you want to remain the way you used to be, how you are, that's who you are, then you won't change with the world. And everything will pass you by. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, yeah, it's time for you to pause and reflect. We must learn to pause and turn around from a lot of things that we're doing. So many people are backstabbing, turn around from backstabbing, turn around from lies, from gossip, from false information, from destructive words, from killing for no reason, from slandering, from jealousy, from hatred, from bitterness, from revenge. It's time to pause and stop God hates ugly things. And these are so ugly. They are not good for us to practice. And they are not good to be seen in our daily lives. We must learn to pause and reflect. Even in our prayer life, most times we pray. We talk because we know how to tell God this, we know how to put this, we know how to command, we know how to shout, we know how to bind, we know how to shatter, we know how to do this, and we do this, we dominate the talking. And we don't have a moment when we pause for God to speak, for us to hear. And it doesn't matter how long we speak. We are the ones speaking. What is more important is that which He says, which God says, which we really do not have moments when we pause and stay calm in order to hear, to be able to reset our lives. We are always in a hurry because we always think that we are embodiment of wisdom, everything in us. Without us, this cannot happen. These people can't live without us. These people can't move without us. This cannot happen without us. Hey, something happened last week, Sunday, a few days ago. My sister traveled and they were opportune to attend the wine carrying of somebody very close to the daughter wedded, so it was massive, beautiful celebration everywhere. It was really an opportunity where people returned from far and wide in order to celebrate, because that's a very noble man. Then on a Sunday, my sister came out to the park and saw that very man, and he was hurrying to go back to Lagos because he has a meeting and he must attend that meeting. Even when people were trying, to waste time, he kept shouting, I need to be in Lagos. I must attend this meeting. I had to go. He was hurrying. There was no moment to pause. He needed to get back. He needed to get back by 3. So the very bus that they were supposed to enter, the other one that came in that carried people from their homes, were remaining just one person or two to enter. He entered that one because he's in a hurry to get home, to get back to Lagos, because he had a meeting to attend. The vehicle moved. The second one loaded, and the one my sister was in moved. By the time they got to Edo, noises, their vehicles stopped. Behold, that vehicle the guy entered had an accident. Now, the mysterious thing there was all this, that this vehicle had an accident. Everybody in that vehicle came out unhurt, not an accident where they had to carry somebody to hospital. But you know what? Nobody in that vehicle remembered that a passenger, that the guy was inside the vehicle. Now he took my sister from another vehicle that came and stopped to be shouting, where is that man? Where is that man that the daughter wedded on Saturday? Where is that man? Now, from the driver to all the passengers, nobody asked after the man. Nobody bothered. Now, it is not normal, because for me, I can't explain it. She kept screaming. There was people who were like, is there anybody? Do you know anybody? She kept saying, that man was there. Before even he left, we were talking at the park. We had a lot of plans. We did that. He said, one day be coming. Let's meet in Lagos. Okay? Because he had a meeting to attend. It took my sister screaming and shouting. Meanwhile, imagine how many minutes or whatever that has elapsed before this vehicle came out, and how many more time that were wasted before they had to go and get a vehicle that lifts up vehicle, a towing or whatever. They now push the vehicle up. That was when the remaining of this man fell out. Vehicle fell on him. And you know what? Nobody remembered. Now, what do you call something like that? Even the girls that were seated on a seat with him, nobody remembered. Even the friend that entered the vehicle with him, that were sitting in the front, never bothered to check. Now, I don't understand that. But he was late already. He's already dead. The meeting, he did not go. You know what? That meeting held. People ate, drank as usual. What highest, they will give him 1 minute silence. He was in a hurry to attend that meeting. Most times when we say we need to pause, honestly, in everything, we need to learn to pause and reset our lives. There are ways things will be going. You need to tell yourself the gospel truth. Borrow yourself sense. Pause. Definitely somebody may have called him to say, you know, if you're not in that meeting, things will not go. If you're not in that meeting, this what will happen. You know, probably you're the one carrying the ledger or the register or this, or you're the one who is supposed to start up this particular conversation. You're the one who's supposed to do this and that. And in his head, yes, they need me. I'm indispensable. All of us are guilty of the same thing. Nobody knows when death is calling. Nobody knows what is going to happen. But most times, there are certain things that will come before you. Hey, pause. Calm. Reset. Have a rethink. Rewind. And then normalize. In order to face what is ahead. The families were still in the village. He had no reason to move except that meeting. But the meeting went on without him. May his soul rest in peace. So many of us has been like that. We keep thinking. Because we don't know tomorrow. That's why we need to ask God. And then help ourselves by stopping ourselves most times. May this discussion not just come on you like nothing. When you come across this video, have a moment and do an in-depth analysis with yourself. Do a critical research internally. Do that. Because the answer will help you and you will never regret. Pausing to reset your life. Thank you so much. That's my message for us today. Yes, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me on Facebook, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me on TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me on Instagram, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. And then DM me as usual, you know, Messenger and everything. Together, we'll continue to talk and share and learn and relearn and unlearn as well. Okay? Thank you. See you next week, Wednesday. Bye. Love you.